The way building codes are, as the building code changes, you typically don't have to upgrade to that building code unless you go and touch something. So if you built your building in with the 1968 code, and you have a building that wouldn't meet today's code, you don't have to go and change it every time the code comes out. So, but if you're going to go make some changes to it, you have to come and comply with the code in many cases. So, so you have the legally where they're legally required would be defined by codes, local ordinances, or even insurance plans sometimes. Well, they're optionally required. You know, what's the function of the facility? If I'm a healthcare service provider and I have people on oxygen that need electricity, or they, you know, to make that oxygen, or they have a certain life support system, that's a critical thing that's defined by a code. It is a facility function too, so there is certain overlap. If I have an elderly population, for example, that lives in a residential high-rise, I might not legally be required to have backup power for an elevator, but are you going to be able to make 83-year-old people walk down 37 flights of stairs? You know, do you have a legal obligation? Not necessarily, but as codes have come on and changed, now that does exist. And then the local body having jurisdiction, New York City, writes their own document of what should be included in emergency generation room. You have fire pumps and booster pumps, elevators, alarm systems, communication systems, emergency lighting, ventilation systems, stair pressurization systems. Again, these are all, if you think about them, what do you need these things for? Fire pump is probably, if you have an issue with a fire and you have no power to operate that fire pump, that's probably a pretty good thing to have, isn't it? Elevators, again, you want to evacuate the building, lighting so people can see, so things like that.